Welcome back to Dog Days. Today we got a bit of a different one for you. We're going to try strapping a GoPro onto Norma's head, and she's going to groom a little papillon mix Pippa. So we'll see how that goes. Have a look.
We're just going to do a light trim on her. Mom doesn't want anything, like she doesn't want her ears touched at all. She loves these. I agree, it's pretty. And she just wants basically like her feathers tapered in. I already started trimming around the paws. But yeah, pretty basic. So I'm gonna start out with her pre-work. And pre-work always involves sanitaries, underpads, nails, and yeah, that's about it. And I do that always before the bath. Just because sometimes too, they can have, I don't think she'll have it, but a little bit of poop on the ring of their butt. And that's really gross. So I like to get that cleaned off so that my hands aren't touching it. It's not heating up with the dryer, and yeah, nice and clean. So far, so good. She seems very tolerant. And the last one. So now I'm taking a bit of hair out of here, just underneath, so she doesn't get any, they're pretty prone to urinary tract infections. So you want to make sure that their womanhood and their manhood is all very trim and clean down there. A lot of the time dogs will get matted there. I'm gonna do her nails. And this is a Dremel. This is the one I use. I like it, pretty light. There's no cord, so that's awesome. And I just round the nail out. So Pippa here is definitely a lap dog, and so if they're jumping on your lap, it's not scratching you. If the dog really won't let me do this because they don't like the sensation, I will clip. It's okay, Pippa. Good girl.
All right, let's speed it up here times 4.
Okay. All right, so Pippa is all ready for her bath now. Check her ears. Maybe I will clean them. Sometimes I don't bother cleaning dogs' ears if they're really not, there's no wax on them or anything like that, because I don't know, they could just end up shaking their head and getting hematomas. I also don't directly put it in their ears because they don't really like that, I've noticed. So I'll just put it on a cotton swab and kind of go in and just move it around. I don't think we're gonna get much earwax. Yeah, there's nothing on that. All right, Pippa. Bath time. Bath time, Pippa. Good girl. And as I have her in the bath, I'm just gonna clean up my little area over here. And you're gonna wanna put a towel down just so it absorbs any water that flies off her while we are drying. Okay. So I'll be using the 2-in-1 conditioning shampoo by Earth Bath. It's called Mango Tango. This is definitely my favorite one right now. We have a whole bunch of them lined up here. You can probably see them. Yeah, all these ones, they're all really good, but so far this one is my favorite. Just kind of the conditioning part really just makes their hair a lot softer, I've noticed. And the scent's amazing. Good girl. And I have Tier List mixed in here. This one's good just so, yeah, they don't get any shampoo in their eyes. It's not gonna sting. So I'll go ahead and put that on ya. And just kind of work it down to the eyes. Cleaning around there. Good girl, Pippa. You're doing well. And give them a little words of encouragement while you do it. Maybe a little head rub if they'll allow it. She's definitely scared. Good girl, you're okay. Good girl. Yes. And I just finished grooming her brother, Teddy. Good girl, Pippa. Most groomers, I think, usually dilute their shampoos a little bit, but I've tried that before and I personally don't like it. I don't find that they get as clean that way. So I always just use straight from the bottle. And it's a gentle product, very gentle. Good girl. And I always use these, it's like a knockoff ShamWow. You can get them at Canadian Tire. I love them. They're awesome. You save a ton with towels. You don't have to do all the laundry and it's just easier. You just wring them out. I probably only use 2 a day. And that's grooming about 8 dogs, 5 to 8 dogs a day. So they're definitely worth it. All right, she's ready for the dryers. Come on, Pippa. So I will go ahead and put my little happy hoodie on her. This is great, just noise canceling, because they have very, very, very sensitive hearing, so they need that. And I have a deodorizing spritz that is the same Mango Tango, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of that on her. Rub that in. Doop. Good girl. All right. Now get my own ear protection on here.
Yes, blow drying. This can honestly be sort of the bane of our existence here. It takes a real long time, and trust us, it's loud and it's boring. In real time, this process was probably about 20 minutes. Do you know big dogs like golden retrievers can take as long as 45 minutes to dry? Did you know that double-coated dogs like Huskies or like a Great Pyrenees can take over an hour? And that's because we're actually blowing out their undercoat as we dry. Almost done. Right here, Norma's pulled out her little slicker brush, and that is to help get tangles out and sort of prevent tangling as she blow dries Pippa's head. We've also pulled the nozzle off of the high velocity dryer, and that's just because it dampens the sound and it makes the dogs generally a little bit less freaked out. All right, I'm gonna hit fast forward again. Drying Pippa's head took probably about another 10 minutes in real time, and can't say unfortunately she was a huge fan of it. As you can see here, she sort of struggled through most of it, as do most dogs. It's not that fun for them. Cold.
Hey, Pippa. That was stressful for you, wasn't it? Doesn't have to be. But she's got such big ears, you know? Probably picking up on a lot more than I am. So I'm just giving her coat a nice brush through here. I'm gonna go ahead because this is the Greyhound comb and it will pick up like any knot, tangle, whatever. So if that goes through, then you got the green light that side's done. And luckily she's just got like a really nice silky coat and doesn't seem to be much tangling. How's her tail? How's your tail? Bit thicker, but pretty good. Good girl, Pippa. Yeah, you're done. You're pretty well done. All the hard stuff. Good girl. So yeah, she's in good shape here. It looks like the owners take pretty good care of her. Well, I know they have her in here, I think it's like every 8 weeks, so nothing's really gonna happen in that time period, coat-wise with a dog like this. But also, if people brush at home, like that's amazing, and really cuts down on like time that the dog has to be here for, and if your groomer charges by the hour, then you're really ahead of the game if you're already doing some of that work. All right, so now we're just back to the final cut here, and that only involves some scissoring around her feathers and like her toes and everything. Her mom, I think she likes her pretty natural looking, so. And there, that's one down. And then I'm going to, taper in the feathers here a fair amount. And when I'm doing this, I'm just cutting up I'll pull the hair kind of up like that and then just right up. Let's see where we're at here. So that paw's looking pretty good. Again, doing the feathers. Fair play, Pippa. There. Just kind of makes the groom last a little longer, taking a bit off. I'm not pressing right down, just a little bit to get some really good dead ends off there. And then usually when I do that, I'll come in and just kind of taper everything in again, like that. Just like little cowboy pants. Hi, yes, there's my dog. Oh, she's a good girl. Yeah, she's a baby. So she's smelling fine. And then bada boom, bada bing. And I'm gonna pick her a scarf since it's Gay Pride Month. Think this would do perfect. Pippa can show her support there.
Alright, and that's a wrap today. Pippa is done her groom, as is her brother Teddy, who you can see bipping around down there with her. Both are looking super cute in their pride scarves. And as always, guys, if you want to support us and the channel, it would be a huge help if you check out some of our older videos on the left there, or you can click the subscribe button down on the right. Thanks!